Hello dear students, welcome to the class. In this video we are going to study lesson number 8, The Hack Driver, written by Sinclair Lewis. Dear students, if we look at the title of the story, The Hack Driver, that means a driver is put on rent by the writer and he is a young lawyer. With the help of that driver, he tries to find about a criminal or a victim known as Oliver Lutkins. Dear students, we shall come to know if he is successful to find him or not. What happens if we try to see the part that is mentioned above? It is showing that a young lawyer, it is just introducing to all of us with the person what is the actual story. A young lawyer comes to a village to serve summons on Oliver Lutkins. A friendly hack driver takes him round the village in search of Lutkins. Question is this: does he find him? Second question: who is Lutkins? So dear students, I hope it is going to be an interesting term of the English or the story. You will need to find out what happens in the story. How is the person who has been a lawyer misguided or mischeated by the hack driver? What does he do with him? How, in which street, on which roads does he carry him? Let us find out. So first of all, the story puts some questions to read and find out. Why is the lawyer sent to New Million? What does he first think about the place? That means the question is this कि जो लायर होता है वो न्यू मिलियन में क्यों जाता है और वो when he reaches the place what does he think about it? Who befriends him? That means to whom does he meet over there? Where does he take him? What does he say about Lutkins? That means it is known that the driver was already knowing about Lutkins and he tells all the details about Lutkins, his behavior, his talking manner, his deeds. So dear students, without wasting time, we shall start this story from first paragraph. Let us see what does it say to us. After graduating with honors, I became a junior assistant clerk in a magnificent law firm. I was sent not to prepare legal briefs, but to serve summons like a cheap private detective. I had to go to dirty and shadowy corners of the city to seek out my victims. Some of the larger and more self-confident ones even beat me up. I hated this unpleasant work, and the sight of the city life it revealed to me, and even considered fleeing to my hometown where I could have been a real lawyer right away without going through this unpleasant training of period. So what happens when the writer completes his graduation? He became a junior clerk in a big law firm, and his work was to just serve summons, just not to prepare a legal brief. So what happened? And he has to go to dirty and some different corners of the village and the city also to find his own victims of different cases. In some cases, when he finds some political influence person, he used to be beaten by them. He hated that unpleasant work, and you know what happens when he go to the side of the city. It used to reveal him the actual event that he used to face while serving a summon. I even considered fleeing to my hometown. He's saying that what if you are being frustrated, you just like to leave the job and you want to go to the place that convince you, that make a real pleasant experience. So this was happening, and actually what happens at this time, the writer was in his training period, and it was an unpleasant training period. So I rejoiced one day when they sent me out 40 miles in the country to the town called New Million to serve summons on a man called Oliver Lutkins. We needed this man as a witness in a law case, and he had ignored all our letters. So what happened, dear students, कि एक बार ये काफ़ी आनंदपूर्वक पढ़ना चाह रहे थे और इनको एक दिन 40 मील दूर किसी एक नगर या किसी गांव के क्षेत्र में, किसी टाउन में इन्हें, जिसका नाम था न्यू मिलियन, उन्हें एक समन जारी करना था। जिसका नाम था लड़के का, जिसको समन जारी करना था उसका नाम था ओलिवर लुटकिंस, और उन्हें एक गवाह के रूप में, साक्ष्य के रूप में उन्हें पेश करना था एक मुकदमे में। और जितने भी लेटर्स भेजे गए वो सारे लेटर्स को उसने इग्नोर कर दिया था। सो व्हाट हैपेंड व्हेन आई गॉट टू न्यू मिलियन, माई ईगर एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ अ स्वीट एंड सिंपल कंट्री विलेज वेयर सेवरली डिसअपॉइंटेड। दैट मीन्स कि जैसे ही ये उतरते हैं न्यू मिलन में, जो इनका एक उम्मीद थी कि एक मधुर अच्छा खासा गांव मिल जाएगा, इस उम्मीद ने क्या कहते निराश कर दिया, काफी झकझोर करके निराश कर दिया। इट्स स्ट्रीट वर रिवर ऑफ मड, कीचड़ से भरी हुई गलियां थीं। विथ रोज ऑफ वुडन शॉप्स, मतलब कि लकड़ियों की दुकानों की लंबा लाइन लगी हुई थी, कतारें थी। इधर पेंटेड और सावर ब्राउन, या मतलब किसी ब्राउन कलर से वो पेंटेड थे, और बेयर ऑफ एनी पेंट एट ऑल, या किसी पेंट से रंगे ही नहीं थे। द ओनली एग्रीएबल साइट अबाउट द प्लेस वॉज द डिलीवरी मैन एट द स्टेशन। क्या चीज मुझे पसंद आई, क्या सहमति भरने वाली चीज थी, व्हाट थिंग्स कुड बी एग्रीड, दैट वॉज द पर्सन हु वाज स्टैंडिंग एट द स्टेशन वेटिंग फॉर द ट्रेवलर। ही वॉज अबाउट 40, red faced, cheerful, and thick about the middle. It was his body posture that he was near about 40 years old person, having red faced, and he was a stout person. His working clothes were dirty and well worn, and he had a friendly manner. You felt at once that he liked people. That means, students, it can be said that he found a good person. I told him, to find a man named Oliver Lutkins. Now, students, we would like to move to next page. Lutkins? I saw him around here about an hour ago. Hard fellow to catch though. Always up to something or other. He's probably trying to start up a poker game in the back of Fritz's shop. I will tell you, boy. Is there any hurry about locating Lutkins? दैट मीन लुटकिंस के बारे में नाम सुनते ही क्या लगा कि उससे कि द ड्राइवर हैड सीन हिम समवेयर अराउंड द प्लेस, एंड ही टोल्ड हिम दैट ही वाज अ हार्ड पर्सन, अ हार्ड फेलो टू फाइंड अप, बिकॉज he is up to do other some here and there works. And what happens, it was a time when he used to play a poker game in the back of Fritz shop, and he is going to tell, and he was going to ask him. That means कि पहली चीज को, ये जो लुटकिंस की क्वालिटी थी, हमेशा वो बिजी रहा करता था, कभी इधर कभी उधर। फिर ये जो ड्राइवर था, हैक ड्राइवर, उसने बताया कि क्या आपको लुटकिंस का लोकेशन लेने में कोई जल्दबाजी है? Yes, I want to catch the afternoon train back to the city. I was very important and secret about it. That means उसने ये कहा कि मुझे दोपहर की ट्रेन वापस पकड़नी है शहर के लिए, और बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट और सीक्रेट वो चीज़ थी। I will tell you what, I have got a hack. I will get it out and we can drive around together and find Lutkins. I know most of the places he hangs out. That means कि ये चीज़ जो हैक के रूप में वो आ चुका था, वो कहा कि हम ड्राइव करेंगे चारों तरफ लुटकिंस को फाइंड करने के लिए। यहाँ तक कि मुझे ये पता कि बहुत सारे प्लेसेस के बारे में जहाँ लुटकिंस अक्सर आता जाता रहता है। He was so open and friendly that I glowed with the warmth of his affection. I knew, of course, that he wanted a business, but his kindness was real. I was glad to fair money would go to this good fellow. I managed to bargain down to $2 an hour, and then he brought from his house nearby a sort of large black box on wheels. He remarked, "Well, young man, here is the carriage," and his wide smile made me into an old friend. These villagers are so ready to help a stranger. He had already made it his own task to find Oliver Lutkins for me. मतलब ये सारी चीज़ें पहले ही मुझे ऐसा लग गया कि इतना अच्छा फ्रेंडली मिल चुका है। देखते मैं खिल उठा और लगा कि ये तो बिजनेस है उसका, नो प्रॉब्लम, बट वो रियल लग रहा था। और आई थिंक जो कुछ मैंने उसके साथ बार्गेनिंग की थी पैसे का, $2 1 घंटे का, वो मुझे अच्छा लगा कि हाँ इसको देना अच्छा होगा। एंड व्हाट हैपेंस कि ही ब्रॉट फ्रॉम हिज हाउस नियर बाई अ सॉर्ट ऑफ, वो अपने घर से, अपने कमरे से एक पहिए पर और बड़ा सा ब्लैक बॉक्स लेकर के आता है और ये कहता है कि ये आपकी गाड़ी है। और वो मुस्कुरा करके उससे कहता है कि वेल यंग मैन, ही इज़ अ कैरेज एंड हिज वाइड स्माइल मेड मी इनटू द ओल्ड फ्रेंड, मतलब कि पुराना मित्र जैसा बना लिया, मतलब कि याद लाना एक पुराने मित्र के बारे में। और ये लगा आभास कि यहाँ की जो ये गांव के लोग होते हैं बहुत ही रेडी होते हैं सबका हेल्प करने के लिए। So dear students, in this video we shall attend till this paragraph only. For next paragraph we shall have to wait for our next video. So I would like to meet in next video. See you. Bye.